So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is Bell looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Time. 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch that.
Thomas has got it. Complete. able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now it's Darnold. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down now. It's Bell, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Herndon's got it complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott now. Cooper's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Final play of the half. Prescott, that's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Jets, 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught. Cooper. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's into the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 46 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short. Throwing again is Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That one complete to Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right here. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Prescott. Brandon Copeland. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
57. Blue down. Here goes 46.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott yet again. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And his pass incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Prescott to throw it. And no, It's incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Darnold.
But this is what happens when you get...
And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sean Lee, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Check 13.
There we go, kill. There we go. 26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check.
Darnold now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Rush in.
Throwing here, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
We're going to 54.
They'll throw again. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
46 to Mike. Target
47.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go deep. Alert. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Check.
Run left.
On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gun.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jaron Brown. 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Jets take over first
Let's go.
and 10.
Do it.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
We're going to sign.
Mike 57.
Lady.
Check 50. Check 50.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 99 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. K.J. Wright gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Carson. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fire.
Check, check. Fresno.
Man, 80.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check.
Hey, watch it. Check. Hey.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Bell, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
I'm coming after you.
Alert. Run left.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Push left. Gotta go, right now. Let's go.
Push him back. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
57. They can't hang with us. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Let's go. Good luck for signal.
Mike 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, gun.
Wilson now throwing again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Get him.
Go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I'll go special.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike 57.
Hey, 0.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Strong ride.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Copeland able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let him know. Watch the twist.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Copeland in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, here's Bell. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, Bradley McDougall.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they are going for it. Darnold, and it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On first down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 46 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
So now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. To try again after the sack, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks him. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you put...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Got one. 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. That's the one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas. There to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Jets 48.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Gun. Mike 57. Got it. Google team. Check 9. Gun. Check.
Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just outside his own goal line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
57. You draw corporate.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he rips that one incomplete there. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On third down, Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's not going to get me.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check. Let's go. Come on. Switch gears.
36 power.
Heavy.
1 left.
46 to Mike.
Good shot.
46 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run again with Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercept. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Tyler Lockett. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where in this situation.
Anderson loses the football. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One last throw now for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.